Okay, my friends, here we are, and today we have with us Helen, and Helen is a saleswoman of great repute, and this is Louise to the corner there. I want to wish everybody though a happy new year, all our subscribers and those who follow us, and we just let Helen into our home here. Helen is actually waiting for someone to come, but recently I bought some cane juice from her, and I'm kind of intrigued that she continues to sell this cane juice. So our curiosity today should be satisfied as to how she makes a living. I suppose that we could call her a happy Trini, but maybe she would say otherwise. Are you a very happy Trini, Helen?
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no.
Okay, tell me yes and tell me why no.
Okay, being single, it's challenging. So it helps you to know what being alone sometimes you need help. Especially getting into business, dealing with cane that I sell. I meet people sharing their good, sharing their testimony, leading them to knowing the times that we are in trying time. Okay, today I met someone and he said to me he wants a doubles. So I told him tomorrow I would like to get him a book named The Great Controversy. So he was talking about homosexual, and he told me his age. I can't remember his age, but I was happy to talk to him, showing him cane and showing him the benefits of cane.
The benefits of cane?
Yeah.
Sugar cane you're talking about?
Sugar cane. I remember a young lady spoke to me. I was in a Rima selling. And she asked me, is it pure cane juice? I told her yes. She said she had a friend. If she did listen to her, she had jaundice. If she did drink the jaundice, she would have been alive. So I met someone traveling, when I was traveling up to Tamana. His eyes was yellow. He said the doctor told him his liver is leaving his body. So when I looked at his eyes, I told him that is jaundice. He can use the cane. So.
But you have medical proof that cane is, or scientific proof that cane can cure jaundice?
No, but I mean, listening to people who have drunk it, and also using the cane also is good for mothers who are expressing their baby, breastfeeding. So it increases the milk, for breastfeeding mothers.
Okay. So where do you get your cane from?
Heights of Guanapo.
Really? Heights of Guanapo?
Yeah.
So cane grows good in hilly areas?
Yeah.
I see. And how do you find the general public response pretty good to cane?
Some, not everyone. Some will say it's too sweet, and you have to be persistent, encourage them to know the benefits, why you should use the cane. Okay, one day I remember someone in Arima, a lady, she told me she had diabetes, and I told her to try the cane juice. And when she did try it, she felt good. When she saw me, she told me she felt good.
But is it established really that it will affect?
No, I saw it in the newspaper. They put the clip in and tell you the benefits of cane. You use a cup, 2 cups a day. You can use cane juice. It also gives you energy. Also, I remember went to the dentist. And what saved my teeth, as a woman told me when I was at Arima Boys RC, she said what saved your tooth was the cane. Saved my teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
I should have had some a long time ago.
So,
yeah.
also chow, I made chow with cane too. Okay. Tastes very nice.
Yeah. What do you put into that chow?
I put shano beni, garlic, and cayenne pepper, salt. Tastes very nice.
You chipped it up small.
Yeah. Tastes very nice.
So you have a good market for that?
But I haven't make it too often, just for a time, you know. You need, at least right now we are looking to go at Coop Manor, which I just came in from the internet to do some flyers. So I'll be making things like vegan, no, this, what's this cheese, this ice cream boy, oh gosh. Oh,
Vegan ice cream?
Vegan ice, no, the name is, wow.
Cane must be pretty good for memory too, I suppose. We need
Gives
cane
you
for
energy.
memory.
Yeah, it is, at least is much better, not processed.
Not processed.
And people seen it as Ms. Joseph said she used it in replacement of milk.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. But Louise, what about you? You all had cane in the caucus?
No, boy. Once a week on a Saturday, a gentleman used to come and sell cane.
Okay.
I remember long cane, fat. My daddy used to buy, Papa used to buy cane.
How much you used to pay for that cane?
Was it 25 cents or one?
25 cents. How's cane going out for you?
$10 for a cane, for one cane. $10.
What length is that? You talking about the entire
Any
cane?
length. Just
$10?
Yeah, $10 for a cane.
And this used to be long cane, because you had 10 children. And when, as he peel and notch, she cut it, give one, peel and cut, keeping everybody happy while you peel it. And then you cut another one, and so you get a next little
So I remember growing up, as recently I was writing something which is a book. And I remember when we were liming, the guys and I would go and pick the cane and we would eat cane. As I wrote, I never know that I would have been selling cane.
Okay.
So you meet a lot of people, everybody give their different ideas, how they build the machine on a tree to squeeze the cane. Yeah.
So how do you get your cane squeezed?
At Pinto, I have to sanitize the cane and then bring it to squeeze.
Okay. And
Sure
Pinto, you were talking about Pinto Road?
Yeah, Pinto.
Okay.
That's what's the name of the street, boy?
Santa Rosa side anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
And how much juice can you get from one cane when squeezed? A glassful maybe?
probably could be a bottle.
A bottle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, according to the size of the bottle, like a 350 bottle. You can get also it's according to the size of the cane. So it have all different types of cane. The ribbon cane and bourbon cane. I think bourbon could be the same ribbon cane. Bourbon could be the red one, I think, but
So
it
you
have
red
all
one?
different type of cane, yeah.
the red
The
skin.
bourbon and have the ribbon cane too.
So tell me, when the cane factories operated here, what kind of cane would they have used?
I don't know. But people give experience in Eddie Hart where they used to, the train, they would get cane, and right at Eddie Hart there they had cane.
Right.
So it have a lot of, and cane also they use for building boats. Cane is also good for making boat, for building boat. So they use cane to make boat.
Really?
A lady told me that, yeah.
Okay.
That was 2 years ago. Oh, yeah, 2 years ago she told me.
Your father didn't have, if he had cane, you would have made a lot of boats with it. Don't you?
First time I hear that.
Yeah, they make boat with cane.
So what are you using, the skin?
Yeah.
The skin of the cane?
Well, you had all these papyrus material that they used to have. And even the people in, where is it?
Oh yes,
Lake
vegan ice
Titicaca.
cream.
And they have all the reeds that they could make boats with also, I believe. Don't quote me, I might be wrong. Yeah. So, is there any additive to the cane when you've got it squeezed? Or
No,
just
you just
pure?
you can dilute it.
But you're talking about when you're going to
No, I
retail it.
don't. No, it's only when I make different juices like tamarind juice. I would make I sweeten juices with it. If I make like cherry, the cherry,
Yes.
I make cherry and I add the cane juice to sweeten it.
Oh.
Okay.
So what is your tamarind juice like with cane?
It breaks down the sugar,
Okay.
and the cane is refreshing.
So you get the tamarind juice only when tamarind in season?
Yeah, so I saw Eddie had, so when they're ready, so I have to take as much as possible and
You mean the
freeze
trees
them.
The trees that grow around?
Yeah.
You
Trees
know who-
right now
you
it
know
have
who built
tamarind.
those trees? You know who? Sorry, not built. You know who planted those trees?
No.
There's a man called Mr. Chase.
Okay.
A very old man. I think he's retired at home. I should go and look for him really. He had planted those trees, I understand, and he would water them every evening.
Oh.
And
Wow.
now those trees have grown.
Yeah.
But it's
Mr.
nice that you
Yeah.
could just go and pick, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cane is very, people don't know how beneficial it is. Imagine you have nothing home to eat. You're hungry. Sometimes when I'm in San Juan there, I will drink a cane juice sometimes.
And it keeps you.
Yeah, it keeps you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So tell me something now. You said that you are not a happy person.
Mm-hmm.
What's the no for now?
Yeah?
You said no and yes. Yes and no.
Say the person attitude. Just say that's the person God sent for me. You see the attitude what you have to deal with.
You're talking about a partner now?
Huh?
Who you are talking about?
I prayed and asked God. Someone prayed with me and asked God send me a good person.
Uh-huh.
But you're seeing attitude, so it's like it is nice to live with someone that you don't have to be all alone by yourself at home.
Mm.
But it's also, yes, nice to be married, have someone to be there for you. But it also not so nice being single.
Oh, that's what he was saying. It's not nice being single.
But then at the same time, you could get married and still be not happy because
Just not happy.
And still be
it's
single.
not the right person.
So what are you looking for in a person?
Well, God need to be the center. God need to be the center.
And he must be kind. Somebody said he must be kind, he must be thoughtful.
So in
Yeah.
other words, you would like to marry someone belonging to your faith.
Louis, please.
Yeah.
Louis, just that.
Someone belonging to who are the same belief like you. And hopefully that person will have the qualities you're looking
Yeah.
for. But is that sometimes is that the case that because someone might be a religious,
Yeah.
do you think that you see the ways that you would like to marry the person?
Wow. That is why courtship is so important. So you're seeing the good, the bad, and the ugly.
But if the person professes a happy demeanor during courtship, and then changes to the real person,
Well, I'm
man or
already,
woman,
I'm already seeing the person attitude already.
Oh, so there is somebody that
Yeah.
you might
But
be.
I rather let God be in charge of my life. Right now, I'm looking to go on my own. So I just came out, as I said, to do flyers, to do other things in my business. So I'm happy going on my own right now. So I could do my own things.
So you actually do this business with someone else.
Yeah. So what I have to do, what I want to finish complete, is a course at UE, which is child care. So I love special children. The course is very challenging. Yeah, the exam, the first time I sat the exam, I was not ready for the exam. So I went this week and went to the internet, asking them I'd like to finish my course. So I could either go in the hospital and work or work in a private home. So I really enjoy understanding the course, dealing with special children. And it so happened that God allowed the person in my path who is in the medical field that will share information that I believe it will come in the exams. Because every year they keep changing the exams.
Right.
So I also see myself like one of special children.
Okay.
That is what make me being persistent to finish the course. Even though sometimes I could feel discouraged because I've been through an accident with the same person. And I'm like, Lord, when I went selling at San Juan, a man will pass and he'll give us book, a daily bread book. And when he gave me the book, I read the book. A policewoman said, you will not get no healing. And by reading that book, that is where my healing come. And while reading it, it says, if you don't finish your course, you will regret it. So that is why I'm looking forward for this year to finish my course.
You mentioned a while ago about, and I bring this up only because it's part of something we were thinking about. We were thinking about the last born, the first child, and an only child. Do you have children?
One. Yes.
So that's an only child. What would you say about having an only child?
Well, I've listened to a lady who said she's lonely. It is not nice being alone. So my daughter is around her cousins and them, but she's not alone.
How old is she?
She could be about 32, 33,
What?
31, 32, yeah.
Your daughter? Wow, you look like if you are 32.
Yeah. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Cane
My
juice, Louis, cane
goodness.
juice.
And you
Don't
know what
forget
I
the
used to? This thing they call the purple onion.
Yes.
Purple onion and no meat.
No meat at all.
I will avoid chicken and mostly eat fish. Rarely eat meat. I ate enough meat, so I don't miss meat.
So how you use your purple onion?
Just cut it and make salad with cucumber, put some olive oil.
Oh, you put it in, right,
Yeah.
in salads.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said anything purple, like the purple
Purple,
cabbage.
yeah. But especially that purple onion is very good.
Yeah.
So where did your business take you today along the roadway?
Well, my business
You
takes
do a lot of walking, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes when I have to walk. So I went to San Juan and I met Deliver for one of my customers. And he's a very nice person. And he told me, you know, God allowed me to meet, God placed him in my path. So you're meeting a lot of people. And he really is a God-fearing, a God-sent person.
So you by meeting people, then
Yeah.
you connect you to other clients.
You won't believe people will share medical information with me, and I will share with them that they need. And time a man came there and he said he has diabetes. I say you have diabetes, and it so happened that I had some information with diabetes that you can reverse your diabetes. So I'll gladly share it with them. So that makes the work more interesting,
Yes.
you
more
know.
appealing to go there.
And sometimes people, a woman pass and I see her with a hunchback. Why are you walking like that? A gate fell down on her. So, going out on the field there, God is showing me, I want you to spread my gospel. And yesterday I was like, Lord, I couldn't make it, but I went and I think it was deliver something I did yesterday. But when I went today on the field, I went and the joy that brought to my heart yesterday is going to meet a person who is not well. He's not seeing properly in his eyes. And I see you not listening to me, and they're talking and he nearly fall down. And he's making a joke out of it. I said, this is a serious thing and you taking it as a joke. God allowed that to happen to you for a reason. You're not listening. That brought joy to me to look for him, and God was impressing me to go and visit him.
So you're doing evangelical
Yeah,
work.
that is what God wanted me to do. And today, I went and purchased books to bring to Saturday. And that brings joy to me. Although at times I feel like, no, I don't want to do what God asked me to do. Because sometimes when you're alone, you need somebody to help you. Sometimes I'll be tired talking to people. We do have a program on 3ABN. Is it possible I can share the information with you? And they will say, no thanks. I said, well, I cannot force you. So I just move on. And people, I was in the garden Saturday and I spoke to a man, spoke to people, and people was just happy. There was only one person was not happy about the information. I said, I cannot force you. So that is a joy that God brings. And a day I remember being in St. James, and I remember giving a man a track, and he said no, he don't want the track. I give it to the other man who said he wanted, and the man that said no, it went straight to him, and I was just jumping, trying to get the track and couldn't get it. That brought joy to me. So just being on the field is a joy.
Very good, very good. So, my dear, back to your cane juice. Louise, you feel inclined now to have a bottle of cane juice? To brighten up your eyes and your smile?
Sweeten my laugh.
Sweeten your laugh? Well, Michelle is this, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Helen.
Oh, where did I get Michelle from? Oh, Louise, don't look at me like that. Helen, it was a pleasure talking to you. And I hope. So you go out 3 days a week? What?
Sometimes I go during the week. I choose sometimes to take a rest according to how the days are. You know, and then where I live in Aruka, we are looking to leave to go in the countryside to open up our business. Meaning it would not be just cane alone, it would be vegan ice cream, puffs with veggie puffs, veggie cheese puff. And I'll be making one with marijuana.
Marijuana?
That will be a hit.
What, puffs you're talking about? With marijuana?
The oil.
The oil?
But many people have, and hear what? I've been on the field learning, sharing that there's a herb named rabbit meat grass. And somebody gave me the chickweed, there's 2. And walking the road, God impressed me a day to speak to this gentleman. So he said, you don't have a husband? And he talking to me. So hear what? He said, I said, I sell cane juice. So I'm talking to him. So he said, he used weed so it interfered with his life, right? You know what life I'm talking about? He's married, or husband, girlfriend, you know. So I told him, he said the doctor charged him over probably about $25,000 to insert is it a sleeve to enhance your life, your sex life. And I told him, I say, see this rabbit grass, I show him on my phone. I said, that will take care of it. And when I spoke to somebody about the benefits of that, wheat grass, the new name for it is anyway, the name of it is
But this rabbit grass, is it common rabbit grass that we know?
Yeah. It's
I've
yellow. I'm gonna take it out and show you. Spanish needle is the name.
Spanish needle.
You could look it in the back to Eden book.
But this Spanish, this rabbit grass, I've heard of it. Eh?
Well, what we call water grass.
call
No,
water.
that is not it.
That's not Spanish. That's
No, I'm going to show you. Hope it don't take too long to come up on the phone. It's a yellow and white flowers, green leaf.
Where? You found anywhere in the
In
island?
Trinidad, they have it all over. People don't know. This is Jamaican shores. Jamaican people shores.
They're a yellow, little like a daisy.
It's a green leaf, smaller than that. Just a little smaller than this. It does grow bigger than this too, but a leaf like that, you know, it grow tall. And it have a yellow and white flowers.
Where does it really grow? In hillsides?
In where we have where the cane is, it there. In Heights of Guanaco. Trying to get this.
Did your ancestors work in cane at any time?
No. No.
So how did you really hit on this cane business?
It's a man who I met, and he said, well, he has cane. He has cane. He has a garden, and he plants cane. So that's how his daughter told him to sell the cane, and that is how it started.
Okay. He was a cane farmer at one time, maybe?
No, he's a medical doctor.
A medical doctor?
Yeah. So it's from by his daughter tell him to sell the cane. That's how we started.
Well, the next time I see you, you bring some of this rabbit grass. Let me look at it because you're having a little problem there.
Getting the thing now, but I was telling the guy. I said that has. Well, a woman said to us, "That's how good we know it is very good." Like he thought it was just normal grass. Didn't know his minerals. It have minerals in it too.
Let me ask you one more question, please, before we close. You mentioned that you will be doing marijuana oil into the
Puff,
in
yeah.
the puffs, right? Is it that is legal?
Yeah,
Okay, that's acceptable.
yeah.
Okay.
People have that now. They sell it for. I selling mine cheap. They sell it more expensive than mine.
You mean the marijuana oil?
Yeah, puff.
Okay.
So
The
I'm
puff.
making the puff, and I'm putting it in it. So I have to try it out.
Mhm.
Is it the chickweed? It have chickweed and the rabbit Spanish needle. So the Spanish needle is chickweed. So somebody gave me the plant yesterday. The chickweed, I got the chickweed plant yesterday. It's the same rabbit grass.
Same
Chickweed.
chickweed and rabbit grass.
Same thing. Same
Uh-huh.
thing. So maybe one of them might have more than the other one.
Mhm.
So it has minerals. The woman said, women who preparing for babies,
Mhm.
it fertilizes a woman.
Okay.
By talking to a lady in San Juan, she told me that is why she got pregnant. By using that rabbit grass.
Well, Louise, you can't have that.
Past that
you
stage.
can't have that. You can't have that.
I long past that stage, man. I tell you, the
Keep
whole-
that away from Louise, please. You're too old for that kind of trouble now. We don't want to have a bandload of kids running around this house anymore.
Not anymore, boy. Time for that done.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so it was very nice. So when I told the man about that, he said, thank you.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah, it has estrogen, it has iron, it have you active.
Very good, very
That is something to get you into trouble.
good. Well,
like that,
boy,
and don't
that's the
go up
last
there.
thing we want wrong here, trouble. But can you give the viewers a number that they can reach you at?
And my number to call?
Or you would prefer not?
No.
Okay, I understand. But as you say, you're going to have flyers.
Yeah,
And then-
tomorrow I'll get the flyers. So next week we're going to look at the place. The location is up Kumana.
Kumana, yes.
Kumana.
Come on, up Toko side.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Very
good.
lovely spot where we go in and, so it's vegan ice cream, veggie bowls, fruit
salad.
Fruit salad. Fruit bowl.
So this should come on stream when?
By God's grace, we had to work on it soon.
Soon, right? Yeah. Well, Helen, all the best to you.
Well, if ever we're going up to Toko,
Yeah.
we
I'll
will
bring a
look
fly-
out. We
yeah.
will look out and
You know the gas station?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Just a little way after the gas station on your left-hand side.
Okay, fine. We know the area.
Right. You know, it have an Adventist, it have a church, yes, but it have a
Yes,
mango tree.
Yes,
Just in the upper, just there.
just there.
Just there.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Helen and Louise.
yes, man, it was interesting to
Yeah.
hear. Very good.
And like I say, don't bring any marijuana puffs for Louise.